Again, everybody, it's Harry Boxer, the technical trader. It's Thursday, the 6th of June 2024, and of course, these are the charts of the day. And it's Thursday, so we're going to do a swing trade review as we do every Thursday. We'll start off with AEHR, which was a big favorite of ours. We made a lot of money on this here and here. And you can see now, after a big downtrend, the stock has turned around. Looks like it's broken back out. I have targets now at 15.5 and 17.5 for starters, then maybe 18.5, 19. AGIO broke out. We put a swing on it. It exploded last week. Actually exploded this week. And it went from 36 to today's high at 49.77. Beautiful swing indeed. Maybe a little bit short-term overbought, looking for consolidation here. BNAI exploded, pulled back, and today popped again, but didn't hold on to the gains. Nevertheless, we're still up 68 cents. That's almost 20%, and it traded 5.7 million. Key resistance now that up here near the 8.5 zone. That would be my target, starting off with 6.25, then 8.5. On the short side, CDW continues to look ugly after a 1, 2, 3, 4 drop down. A bear flag's forming. Let's call it a bear coil or wedge or whatever. Bottom line is, if it breaks here, we should come down and test the 212 range. Beneath that, the bottom of the channel says 197. Dash broke out today after we put a swing short on it, and it did drop from 118 down to 106 and change before bouncing. I'm not sure if today's a breakout or not. Be careful. I will say this. Stop is over 118. 3D Systems broke out yesterday, or popped yesterday and broke out today. We put a swing on it. I'm liking the way this looks. I believe that the high volume that we traded the last 2 days is going to accelerate and extend the stock to 5.75 and 7. EBS exploded, pulled back, put a swing on it, and then popped and pulled back again. This is a big 1-2. The wave 3 was underway. It almost hit my target 7.5 by reaching 7.18 today. Pulled back nearly a point, so careful here. But I do think extension-wise, we can see $9. First Solar continues to flag in what looks to me like a real strong bullish rising pattern. If we get a breakout here, you're looking at 315 and 345.50. Canada GOOS popped out and then broke out slightly before backing off. Don't like the pullback today in particular, engulfing down about 4%, but there is some support here. The big support is around 13. GPS broke out. We put a swing on it and then accelerated and literally went from about the 23 range to 30.75 before pulling back. Support 25. IDN broke out of a coil, broke out of a little mini pennant, and then spiked near that high from March, and today pulled back about 20 cents. Still, if it gets through the 4.25 range, I'm looking for 5.75, 6. INOD with a breakaway gap and a rising, and then a pop, we put a swing on it. It's gone from about the 8.25 range, nearly doubling today's high, 16 even. Top of the channel, perhaps it needs some consolidation in the zone, but the target's 18. IPW popped after hours and then dropped, really big reversal when it got up to resistance. But from the point we gave it to around 240, today's high of 314 was about a 30-35% pop. This is a negative, very negative reversal day. Be careful tomorrow and going forward. JMIA up now for 9 days in a row, is back to resistance from the March spike high. You can see if we get through here, this could be very big for the stock. Your next target, 9.575. Lightspeed came out of a base, forming a flag in here. I like the look of it, or a coil. Resistance is 15.5, 60, but the target is 17.5 and 20. 3M popped, pulled back, we put a swing on it, and then had a nice run, but it backed off. Now it's forming a wedge within the channel. You can't afford to see this crack any further. Your stop is probably around 94. Novavax did very well. Pop, we put a swing on it. It just kept running. Today, hitting a target over 27 at 27.33 before the pullback brought it way down. What a nasty reversal this was today. Jumping from 27 to near 19. Huge drop. So obviously it should have been sold and or stopped. Seed nearing the apex of another coil like it did here before it popped. I believe the next pop takes us to $8, folks. 7 3/4, 8. Sketchers has broken out of a coil and it's flagging in here. My target's 78. VNDA popped today. That was a tech trader swing we put on it, but today had some very big news of a possible takeover, and the stock popped from 526 to 696 before backing off to 623, still up $1.18 at 23%. My target, however, is a takeover at 8 or better. And VRAX exploded. And ran and backed off. That doesn't belong in a swing trade list. That's a mistake. So that's it. VNDA's the last stock. And we have that's the review of the swing traders for today. Have a good evening. Good night, everybody.